Hello, my name is Sherfey. Today I'll be talking about the importance of knowing how to cook white rice. So white rice is a very important food to know how to cook because it can help you get through your day. It gets you a lot of nutrition, a lot of nutrients, so that you're not tired, exhausted at the end of the day. It's something very quick that you can do before work, after school, after work, things like that. And it's not just myself that knows how to cook it and thinks it's very important. There was a study done by the University of Harvard that also states that it is a very good food source. So, quick little preview. What we're going to be talking about is the actual taste, how it tastes, the preparation time being very short, and also the nutrients that it gives you. So just three things, just explaining how important it is and how it's very important to know how to cook it so you can eat it. So, a few definitions to explain before we continue any further is white rice. White rice is a type of rice that is most commonly sold raw, and you cook it before you eat it. You usually cook it with a pressure cooker, and a pressure cooker is an appliance that uses pressure inside of a metal appliance that heats up water, and it uses steam to cook it with the pressure. Also, minute rice, which is a brand of white rice that cooked in a minute, but in a pressure cooker usually take a little bit longer, but it's not much longer, and it makes it taste better. All right, so some limitations for what I'm going to be talking about in this presentation. So the type of rice that we're going to be talking about will be only white rice. We're not going to talk about brown rice or wild rice, anything like that. The method of cooking that we're going to be describing in this presentation is only going to be in a pressure cooker, not a stovetop or anything like that. The brand of rice will be minute rice. It's the most popular brand of rice in the United States. And we're going to be talking about rice as a main dish, not a side dish. So it's going to be what you're eating mainly. It's not going to be made with egg on top or anything, just rice. Now, the three main talking points that I'm going to be talking about is the taste, ease of cooking, and nutrition. All right, so the first talking point will be taste. So most filling meals that can cook quickly usually taste like old church shoes. They're not very good, pretty much rough and don't taste very well. Minute rice has a very good flavor. And if you don't believe me saying it just because you think I'm doing it just for this assignment, Lisa Kaminsky said that the taste was also really good. She said on September 30th, 2021, that the tasted like delicious white rice, minute rice brand did. And that's a pretty hard fact to argue when it comes from somebody that's job it is to taste foods. And the other point is going to be the ease of cooking or time. And not everyone has an afternoon to cook a meal. Sometimes a meal must be prepared in a minute. But with a pressure cooker, you can cook it in as little as 4 minutes. And that's according to Mike Roble, who said that on August 9th, 2022 on dadscookdinner.com. He said 4 minutes is way less time than it takes to make most meals. And the last point that we were going to be talking about is nutrition. And this is one of the most researched elements of what I'm going to be talking about today. The University of Harvard did a study on the nutrients. So meals that can be prepared quickly usually lack nutritional value. But white rice is a good food for your health, and it's even good for diabetics, because according to the University of Harvard, rice has a glucose level of 56 to 69, and that is in the medium glucose level, meaning that if you consume it and you're a diabetic, then your glucose won't go fluctuating and you won't have any problems eating that food source. So having that medium glucose level with rice means that you can consume it if you're a diabetic. But you don't just have to be a diabetic to consume rice. You can also eat it, and it has good nutritional value. You can eat more of it because there's less calories in it than most foods that are prepared quickly. So, in conclusion, white rice is a very good food source. It is affordable, it is easy to make, and in a very short amount of time, you can prepare this and then you can focus on your day. It has a yummy amount of vitamins, low salt or other harmful ingredients, and it is a must learn to know how to cook. So, tastes great, easy to cook, good for you. There's a lot to like about it. So, next time, if you ever need a quick bite, and you're thinking, what should I get? A Pop-Tart that's full of sugars that are probably going to be harmful to me. Let's see, Eggs Benedict, which is going to take who knows how long to make. Just stop and think about getting a nice, steamy bowl of rice that will not only help your stomach, help your wallet, and help your time, but it'll also help your mind, because you can think more about what you need to do in the day because you learned how to make minute rice.